Online marketplaces have made selling unwanted furniture remarkably simple. You take a photograph, write a description, post a price, and within hours, strangers are messaging you with offers. The transaction feels clean, modern, and safe, mediated through a screen, smoothed over by review systems and user ratings. But the fundamental reality of the exchange is this: a complete stranger, who now knows exactly where you live, will come to your home and walk inside. A man named Kevin was selling a heavy, solid oak dining table before relocating to another city. He listed it on a popular local marketplace app. Within the hour, a buyer named John responded, immediately agreeing to the full asking price if he could collect it that evening. The quick agreement felt reassuring. Kevin confirmed, 8 p.m. His address. At 8 p.m. exactly, there was a knock at the door. Kevin opened it. The man standing on the porch was large, well over 6 feet, broad-shouldered, wearing a heavy winter coat despite the mild temperature. He had no tools for moving furniture. He had not mentioned bringing help. Kevin invited him inside to see the table. As the man stepped across the threshold and into the living room, Kevin noticed his eyes weren't on the table at all. His gaze moved slowly and methodically around the room. He looked at the windows, their latches, whether the locks were engaged. He looked at the hallway leading toward the back of the apartment. He looked at the interior door handles, the deadbolt on the front door. His lips moved slightly, as if he were quietly counting. He was doing a systematic assessment of the space. Not as a buyer inspecting a purchase. As someone memorizing a floor plan. Kevin asked if he had brought cash. The man replied without looking at him, "My brother's bringing the truck. He'll be here in 5 minutes with the money." He then walked to Kevin's sofa and sat down, uninvited, with both hands pushed deep into his coat pockets. Kevin stood in the kitchen doorway. A cold, focused wave of wrongness moved through him. He looked past the man to the front window. The street outside was empty. No truck. No car. No second person walking up the path. The man had arrived on foot, claiming a truck was coming, to collect a 200-pound solid oak dining table. The logistics were impossible. He had never intended to take the table. Kevin made a decision in a split second. He looked toward the empty hallway and said, with complete, steady calm, "Hey Dave, the police just called, they're doing a patrol check on the street right now, can you let them in?" He had no roommate named Dave. There were no police. The effect was immediate. The man's face went perfectly, expressionlessly blank. He stood up from the sofa without a word, without a glance at the table or at Kevin, walked to the front door, and stepped back out into the night. Kevin locked the deadbolt immediately and called 911. When officers investigated the marketplace account, they found it was a fake profile built on a stolen photograph. The account had been created that afternoon. Police told Kevin the tactic was a known pattern of predators using marketplace apps to scout the interiors of homes, identify vulnerable residents living alone, and plan subsequent break-ins. It is a sobering reminder that the review system and the friendly profile photo are a very thin layer of security over something much more unpredictable. The next time a stranger agrees to your full asking price without negotiating, with no questions about the condition, pay attention. Convenience is not always what it appears to be. Subscribe to Echoes in the Dark, new mysteries unsealed every week.